Hi, I'm going to show you how to do a super healthy apple crumble. There's no butter in here, there's no flour, there's no sugar. There's just really good, nutritious, healthy things, and it tastes really, really good. So we all know sugar is really bad for us, and in an ordinary apple crumble there is lots of sugar. So one of the things why it's so bad is because it takes nutrients when the body digests the sugar, but it gives nothing back. It's very selfish sugar, so basically you end up depleted of nutrients. Whereas if you use dates, for example, or desiccated coconut, it gives back because it's full of nutrients. So that's one of the things why sugar is so bad for you. So I'm going to show you how to do this. You start by putting the oven on 170 degrees. So you need 4 apples for this recipe. Any apples will do. Organic if you can find them. You need an orange. You're going to use about 3 tablespoons of the juice from that. You need dates, about 12-13 dates. A third of a cup of oats, ordinary rolled oats, and half a cup of desiccated coconut. You also need 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, and I'm going to use 1 teaspoon of coconut nectar as well, just for a little bit extra sweetness in there. You can use stevia or whatever you want to use. I think the coconut nectar is really nice to use. So you start by putting the oven on 170 degrees, and now we're going to cut up, core and peel these apples. So we start by peeling all the apples and then take the core out. Oh gosh, that's done it. And then I just like to cut them up. So now that all the apples are cut up, a third of the apples, I think it's about like that, you put in a mixing bowl, like that. And now you're going to use a food processor or a mixer. So you need about 3 tablespoons of the orange juice. I think. I mean, I'm not big on measuring things. That's why I'm never going to be good at baking as such, but I think it's like that. I don't like to follow recipes to the letter. I think it's beyond boring. You also need 3 of the dates, and then the rest of the apples. And then we're going to mix that so it becomes like sort of apple saucy. So I'm going to do that. So now all the apples are like an applesauce, you can see. What I forgot was to put in the cinnamon, so I'm going to do that now. And just mix that around. And this sauce you now put in the mixing bowl with the rest of the apples. This apple crumble is just so full of fiber and nutrients. You don't have to feel bad at all about eating this one. So that's all mixed, and I'm going to put that aside and make the crumble. And it's another job for the food processor or mixer. So you need the rest of the dates. If you want to, you can always soak them a little bit if your mixer is not that great. It makes it easier to work. So the rest of the dates, a tiny bit of coconut nectar. That is completely optional. I think it's probably fine as it is without it, but if you want an extra little bit of sort of sweetness to it, you can use that or stevia. And half a cup of desiccated coconut. Oops! This recipe is just so full of fibre as well, you know, it's really healthy stuff. And 1/3 of a cup of rolled oats. In it goes. Now you want to work this in the food processor until it becomes crumbly, and it will take a few minutes. I'm going to do that now. So what you do now is to take an oven dish and basically just spoon out the apple stuff. Just press it down a bit. And then the crumble. And I have to say, the crumble is delicious as it is, but you need to spread it on top. And there it is. It goes in the oven for about 20 minutes or until the top is sort of golden. So here's my super healthy apple crumble. It smells divine. I think you should make it because it's just so easy to do as well. If you've seen any of my other videos, you know that I don't do complicated foods. I only do super healthy, tasty and really easy to make foods. I'm going to try some. It's really nice. I think you should try it to make it because it's easier than an ordinary apple crumble, I think, and I think it tastes much better. And nothing in here is bad for you. It's just full of fibre and goodness. I'm going to try to save some for the kids when they come home, but I can't promise anything. So thank you so much for watching, and I will hopefully see you in the next video. Bye!